Let's do this. Before I go do all that, not too concerned with that. I'm not really concerned with that. Guess we're going to the Elven City. Soldaneslar. I was gonna make the stream title include that in some capacity.
Anyone tired?
But
be quick with it. I'll best be paid well for this.
I couldn't think of the name, and I was doing something else, so I couldn't watch
I've killed
the
for
VOD,
less.
and I just went with something else. Obligatory life is hard.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah. I hope this is worth it.
Oh, actually, smells good. Oh, I was like, I thought I had access to greater restoration. I do. Don't want to get rid of regeneration for it. Still not using command, and probably... how long does Raise Dead take? 9? How long does Resurrection take? 9. Problem is I don't think you can equip stuff in combat, and so resurrecting somebody in combat.
We are all heroes. You and Boo and I, hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Apparently you had whatchamacallit. We're resting again.
It's done.
Cities always teem with evil and decay. Let's give it a good shake and see what falls out!
I think I need to go here.
If it must be done.
Your return. All has been relatively quiet here. I believe the Drow were mostly satisfied with the destruction of our temple. They have made no further serious advancement. Yet.
We have the Lanthorn. It is in the hands of the murderers. It is in the hands of the murderous vampire Bodhi no longer. I feel the tide of this crisis is certainly changing. How do you know that? I mentioned her name, but never said she was a vampire. Perhaps not, but you did ask for holy water and stakes. One needs only put 2 and 2 together to make the correct assumption. That is quite the reach in logic. Come now, should I go into detail about what Bodhi said? Anything said by her or the exile Rennicus must be treated as suspect. You would do well not to repeat their tales to those that do not need to know them. Awfully hard to know what not to say when I don't know what it is I shouldn't say. No, this is not for you to know. Can't tell you, Axelrod. It is not my place to do so. The exiles, the Serenicus and Bodhi, are criminals. Their crime was great, their punishment greater. This third option is crazy. And so he has returned for some sort of revenge. I fail to see the great shame in this. You do not understand, and I am not prepared to make you. If you wish to know more, you'll have to talk to one of those involved. Demon, the High Priestess, she will tell you. We will have to breach the city to find her. Fortunately, my sages have instructed me in the use of the lanthorn. We must go, but most of my elves must remain to hold the drow. We must not be struggling on two fronts when we face what is in the city. Follow, Axelrod. We must let the Lanthord lead us to Soldenessalar. I can only hope that the exile will have left us a city to find.
It is here. I can feel it. The lanthorn is almost buzzing. There can be no mistake. Stand back, and I shall make the way clear. Ah, sweet Soldenessalar. I have been away too long. I must determine what Irenicus has done within the city.
Walk with reverence when you step. You are going where precious few outside of the elven community have even seen. Alright. Oh. Yeah, muddy up my boots.
It's probably
Get my
not
stomp
news to me.
on.
Guided by the light of the rim lanthorn, you pass effortlessly through what had seemed an impenetrable wall of trees. The city that greets you as you emerge is at once inspiring, but also profoundly troubling. For amidst the majestic architecture are dozens of bodies, elves that have fallen while defending their home. Soldenessalar is in the grip of Irenicus and his minions, and it will not be relinquished without a fight.
This is one of those scenarios where, just for curiosity's sake, I want to see how many takes it took the narrator to go through this. Is this, does it perfectly, and then he gets to Soldenessalar, and, it's like, oh, dang it, I messed it up. Gotta start all over again. That happens to me all the time. Whenever I do voiceovers and things like that for my own personal projects, instead of restarting the sentence over again, I restart the entire paragraph over again, just so that everything kind of flows better together, rather than, maybe having a little bit of juxtaposition. Makes me wonder if, voice actors do the same thing.
It is as I feared. The madman Irenicus has unleashed his anger upon the city, and worse yet, I now recognize the magic he has employed.
By the way, Chapter 7. was, or chapter 6 was super short. It was, oh wow, part 1. It was literally go to the graveyard and kill Bodhi. Like, and that was it. I guess there was Dritz get in my way, but you know that didn't last very long.
Corruption magics, illusions from a race of spirits, the Rakshasa. Such creatures are very predatory. It would appear that there is no depth to which Irenicus will sink.
Rakshasa are not something I look forward to fighting. They're the bipedal cats with like backwards hands or something like that.
Selden-Eselar is under siege. With this number of beasts under his command, Irenicus will be very hard to unseat.
If you have suggestions, make them now. I will not let him best me again. We must proceed with caution. Not everyone in the city can withstand an onslaught like this. Their safety must take priority. We must seek out Elsime. She will know what to do. She has a link to the divine, not unlike your own, though through a much more benevolent spirit. I don't think we mentioned anything about a link to divine for us to him. Failing that, finding the High Priestess, Demon, if anyone had warning of Irenicus and made preparations, it would be one of those two. Go, Axelrod. I will garrison this area with my elite war guards. We will shepherd people to safety as you secure the inner city. Go out, men. Watch for survivors and beware magical illusions. Yes, my liege, it shall be done as you say. Like how it's my job to liberate the city.
Not a concern.
Alrighty. Temple of the Moon. Alright, so the palace was what the cutscene showed. The back entrance to the palace as well. There's Damon. The priest's house. I would imagine where Elsime might be. Does this actually tell me? Oh, she's the queen.
Give me some direction.
Okay, let's go to... Oh, got some level ups. 4, 5, and 7, 2 HP. Unfortunate. We have an extra 1 as well. Let's get another Doom. So I can forget to cast the Doom. We'll get another one of those. And we got another one of these. How much HP is this? 14? Remove paralysis. I'm going to do that. Not going to be very useful, but I'm going to do that. Get another protection from E. I'll go with another cure critical. I kind of want to go with mass cure or raise dead, but see that working out for me very well. Got another 7. Field of the Archon. And Ray. Not really a fan of any of these. Go with Resurrection for now. You get to level up. 3 HP. Could be better. Could be worse. What else?
I hope this is worth it.
Okay, that is not Number Hulk.
Aye, now this be more like it. Aye, that be sounded right.
Let's do this quick and painful.
No effect. No effect.
Let's try that. Edwin. Well, Edwin's doing some damage. Are you regenerating HP?
What do you want, groundling?
Who is this? What are you doing?
My talents are wasted on physical blows.
Oh, right. I sold your bow.
Where Minsk goes, evil stands beside.
Me axe be bloody ready. Get me from healing, you bastard! There'll be time for this battle another day.
Oh, you
Not even
a scout.
deciding to run away. Okay.
Hold
You're
still.
back.
Not even a dent.
Even hand to hand, I am dangerous.
I don't want to cast spells on these guys because I know they have crazy magic resist.
Not even a dent.
Crushing damage. Nothing was resisted. Right? Up to crushing damage. Yep, that's the way to go.
By Uncle Spanky's thumb. Yes, yes, a
Must have ran out
standard
of
tactic, that.
bolts. You have bolts. Using bolts. I'll need a little clogging up.
A skull breaker.
Call it. I say supposedly there is a troll over here.
I'll do as you wish. For now.
Glad to be of assistance. Always willing to try.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we've done acid damage already.
I'm waiting.
Hey, happy Chocobro. Congratulations on your 205 stream streak.
And later I'll split your gut open.
Prepare to meet your doom!
My talents are wasted on physical blows.
I can do that.
And they think to call this civilization? Blasted bloody humans. Aye, the dwarf will not
This is an
do it.
elven place. Why are you blaming the humans?
I'll get the job done, whether leader or not.
Aye, now this be more like it. The first to disappear. Fine.
Oh, nope, nope.
Let's see what your guts be looking like.
No effect. Not even a dent?
I don't think
I'll
you should be
certainly
where you are.
This be paid well for this.
Of course. I will do what I must.
Not even a dent?
Aye!
That's not right.
I don't get some healing. I'll see.
Even hand to hand, I am vain.
Not even a dent?
Next swing.
Something is wrong here.
No effect.
You're still resisting my damage.
Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. My talents are wasted on physical blows. Something is wrong here.
Not even a dent?
Something is wrong here.
Next swing.
Not even a dent?
Who did that? Weapon ineffective. What's the difference between this adamantine golem and the one we were just fighting? Somebody just did a bunch of damage.
Something is wrong here.
A skull breaker. Get me some healing, you blasted fool. Do it now.
Just about to do that. Hey, Expand TV, congratulations on the 7 stream streak. The stream. It be streaking.
You know, though ye all be gutless, clumsy, and nae too bright, this party is a sight better than me form a crew of delvers and ne'er-do-wells.
What happened to, with your former companions, Corgan? Proud crew we were. We never blinked when adventure called. Purses overflowed, bellies was full, but the wheels leapt the wagon. The house of cards collapsed. We were spelunking some old Dwergar shafts down south, a badly built construct of ill attention and no craft, I may add, when we happened upon a hive of ooze. Dispatched with ease, but mild strife later, Stitch's armor began to dissolve, smoked like a chimney, and he squealed like a yard pig. He wouldn't stop wailing. I had to stop him flailing about while he struggled with his melting armor, so I hit him and killed him. Accident, really, but he rankled me nerves. Then Hogbelly had his legs crushed when a hill giant fell on him, so he had to go. And Cutter went and got infected with plague, so I up and broke his neck to save him the agony. See, the plague had weakened him severely, and he wasn't worth the trouble anymore. I had it coming, Corgan. It's a relief to see a man of action aware of that. Pleased that you think so, dog flogger. I had to act on a couple of occasions, out of necessity, like when we happened upon a hive of giants. 20 or so infested the hills up the Saradush, up at Saradush. Families of them ravaged farms with no mercy. We heard it from a pointy ear in the forest of Myr, so fate called. A great melee ensued. Old Widowmaker sent 6 over to the underworld that day, but Hogbelly, bless his deformed visage, got under a toppling mountain of man. Was not unlike kindling cracking, and he whined for his legs all night. Me legs are gone. Ah, me precious legs. Chopped up some peg legs, but he'd not have it. Please continue. So I held him, whilst 2 swings from Widowmaker put him cold. Our bag of tricks, screw loose, closed the wounds. But then he wouldn't stop groaning. I got tired of it, and that night put me knife to his belly. He stopped moaning after that, but my work weren't done yet. I had to make it look like trolls or gnolls grabbed him unawares to throw suspicion off of me. Strange thing, the whole time I swear his eyes followed me, though he was long dead by then. Sounds like fun was had by all. Of course, others might treat you the same way. If I be in a position to do nothing, then I deserve what comes. Truly, I'd be happy if I be put out of whining misery. Don't worry, I'd do the same for you.
What gives? I've killed for less. It'd be nae the decision I'd make.
Don't yell, got it.
That noise is...
Aye, that be sounding right.
The odd, distinctly elven container is locked, and no amount of pressure will force it open. The lid holds 5 pressure plates, each adorned with symbols common to Soldanislar. Rillifain, the Tree of Life, a rune of Soldanesalar. Orlan Larinthian, the father of the Elven Pantheon, and the Elven symbol for water. Cryptic text below the runes makes reference to a priest's stone in the room above, a clue to the puzzle perhaps. Above the runes, the inscription reads, "The natural order shall prevail." Obviously, the runes on the box must be pressed in a certain order to access the contents. The edge of the box seems corroded as if by acid. Which rune will you press? Leave the box for now.
Be quick with it. Aye, I'll do as you wish. For now. And later I'll split your gut open.
And later I'll split your gut open.
Aye, the dwarf will be able to do it.
Jon Jonsson at your service.
Have you hold onto these scrolls that I'm not sure I want or need. Just go in the bag of holding.
It shall be done with skill and care, if not brevity.
Oh, time stop. This has been used against me twice now. One priest stone. Only stone used by priests of the elven god Rillifain. A piece of rituals written on the back from Orlan. We all began. Rillifain grew. From the branches of Rillifain, the water flowed, granting life to the tree. Soldanesalar owes all to the tree. Let's see if I can remember all of that. Shenanigans.
Fine. I'll best be paid well for this.
Corlon, Rillifain,
Have killed for less.
water, something. Dang it. I don't remember, Captain. Corlon, Rillifain. Water, tree, Soldanesalar. Corlon, Rillifain. Water, tree, Soldanesalar. Works. There's only one rune left, which that which represents Soldanesalar. You press it, and the box opens. In it, you find the talisman of Rillifain. Okay. Not grasp the understanding.
Aye,
I was
that
gonna
be
get a magic
sounding
item.
right.
Ed, I think I got a quest.
Aye, I'll do as you wish. For now.
Alrighty, we need to make our way to Damon's house. Oh, maybe I put it in there. I'm guessing I'll have to go into all the houses to unlock, like, the gates or something. Can I sleep in here? Oh, we don't have that enabled. Let's re-enable that.
I'll do as you tell, but only if there be a good amount of coins. And later I'll split your gut open.
Congratulations, elven soldiers. You have survived. Okay.
Aye, the dwarf will bloody do it. The best surfacer is a dead surfacer.
At last, guard duty grows tedious. Let's get down to killing you. Oh, I suppose I should be official about this. You there, all citizens must stay indoors under threat of death. High Priestess is being punished for her part in our master's curse. You shall be slain for even thinking to approach her house. You're a mage.
Next swing.
Why do you mages gotta be sucker food? You're a level 9 spellcaster? How far behind am I? Oh my gosh, Meteor Swarm. Protected from evil? That's not good. What is that? Hit me. No, why don't we just go over here?
Take that, turnip scum! Beware! Your knees are mine!
Thought I disabled this guy's stuff.
Blood of glory! Now you die!
Magic. Do you still have the whip? I give you the whip. Oh, I was about to say, that was annoying. Looks like it's about to get more annoying.
It's almost in my father's name!
Thumb!
A skull breaker!
Well, that was
Must be
annoying.
paid well for this. I've killed for less.
Oh dear.
Not even a
Strangers,
dent?
if you are not servants of the exile, then aid me against these creatures, I beg of you.
Next swing.
must get aid soon. Boo is too young
all
to
gonna
have
die.
to avenge me.
I need more people attacking this one.
I'm afraid I'm the needy one now. Help me, please. Is that all? I'd hope for more.
Alright, it's dead.
My talents are wasted on physical blows.
Jump on my sword while you can, Evil. I won't be as gentle.
Keep summoning monsters, and your monsters just keep doing nothing.
If I don't get some healing,
I will do
this is
what
gonna
I
be a
can.
real short trip. What is it?
Aye, that be sounding right.
I need to leave this place.
Aye, I'll do as I later.
How can I help?
And later I'll split your gut open. Is this the first belt that I've found? No. We have found a belt that gives us armor class versus crushing attacks. It was on Axeron. Probably put that on our tank. Find out what this does. Strength 20. I gave you something recently. Strength 20.
Am I needed?
That was nice. Yeah, that okay.
What
Well,
do you want, groundling?
this is going back to you. Corgan must do all the damage. At all the times.
I'll get the job. Give me some direction. It's done.
Thank you for your assistance, strangers.
Forgive me also if I reward your effort with questions. How do you come to be here? Our city is not usually found by outsiders, doubly so with the exile employing his magics to hide us. It is beyond fortuitous if you stumbled here unknowing. I seek the one you call the Exile. Irenicus has taken much from me. It is our folly if we think his terror would be isolated. I apologize if he pained you, for we are partially to blame for each act of evil he survives to commit. We will seek to make reparations when this matter is done, but the Exile is firmly in control at the moment. We are at his mercy. Elhan was particularly vexing, demanding help while also refusing information. I am not so concerned with the shame of our people over Irenicus and Bodhi. What good is our silence if the city is crushed because we would not seek help? You are not an elf. It must be difficult to fathom why we are so hesitant to speak of this. Hopefully you will come to understand. The exiles were not always as you know them now. They once had names that I would have been proud to speak, and were as worthy as any other of praise. Then they have fallen far from their lofty perch. I see no trace of worth in them now. Certainly you are entitled to your misgivings. You would not be here if you were not driven by powerful emotions, and the exile is good at provoking a reaction. He's provoked one from me, all right. I'll deliver it nice and personal on the edge of the blade. He has garnered the strongest of reactions from us, his own people, for he wronged us greater than any other. He is a criminal that knows no bounds. Yes, he was elven as we are, but no longer. Queen Elsheim cast him out, for he had proven he was not elven at heart. And Bodhi, was she involved in this too? She and he were well known in the elven court of Soldanesselar. He, at least, was a great asset to our kind and kin. He was the greatest of our mages, as skilled as any of elven blood could be without divine assistance. He even had the favor of the queen. It was not enough. Then this is the closest I've come to understanding the fool, a cause I can respect. Of the two, the sister was the satiable one. She was not as regarded, but she held great influence over her brother and pulled him into her madness. Go on. Together they sought more than was possible. They wished the power of the gods, and they were not concerned about the consequences. He of the exiles performed a dark ritual and committed a grave offense against the greatest symbol of our longevity, the tree of life. He sought to merge his essence with the divine tree, draining it and stealing its energy. He failed, but there was a price to pay for the rest of us. He disrupted the elven connection to land and nature. There was a great shock that ran through Soldanesselar, and many of our weaker citizens lay near death. That he would endanger so many for he and his sister's selfish goals was one thing, but to threaten the very nature of what makes us who we are was unfathomable. Then why was he not killed outright? It would have saved a lot of trouble. It fell to Elsheim to judge the crime, and she was harsh. Having forsaken everything elven, they would be outcast, so they might learn how precious our ways are. Well, you did not kill him, that much is certain. What waste of time did you impose? Of spiritually high regard, Elsheim petitioned the gods, and a divine curse was placed upon the exiles. All their connection to the elven spirit was severed. Elsheim thought it was a punishment worse than death, a life no longer than a human's, and their elven spirits banished from the paradise all elven kind are entitled to. The sister exposed herself to vampirism to try and counteract the divine curse, but gods are not routed so easily. The brother did not risk the same. A better man would have learned to appreciate what he had lost, perhaps learning humility and seek to make amends. He did not prove to be a better man. Second option's crazy. You cut Irenicus and Bodhi loose, and instead of reforming, they plotted revenge. Typical. We had hoped this would turn out better. The exile has found a way to restore himself, has made pacts with our most despised enemies, and has resumed his original plot. And this is where I come in. He stole my divine soul through some sort of ritual. No way to accurately measure the cost of your decisions on you. Reparations will be made if there is anyone left here to make them. I'm still in shock that this happened. So much of Soldanesselar's defenses were away, battling the drow and their incursion at the temple. We were left weak. One group of exiles helping another. both so full of their petty hatred and jealousy that they would stop at nothing to strike at our hearts. The exile brought to the city magical constructs and demons, and a black dragon which landed to the northwest. I've been trying to fight, but there are too many. Elhan spoke of Elsheim and how she might be able to help. The exile has seeded the streets with his minions and taken Elsheim into the palace. I have made an attempt to enter, but it is sealed tight. Whether you search for the queen or seek the exile for reasons of your own, you will have to get into the palace and also deal with the monsters in the streets. I believe there is a way to do both at the same time, though it will not be easy. No, we have seen to it that it will not be easy. You don't have time to run around your city concerning ourselves with your moronic people. Let them save themselves. We are here for the wizard. I obviously do not have the strength myself to complete the task. I think perhaps you do. If I tell you what is to be done, will you do it? There's no other way than fine. Tell me what needs to be done. Temple is dedicated to Rilifane, Ralathil. He can summon the spirit defenders of the forest to protect us, and has the power to break the seal on the palace. Starting to lose my voice. It's only been an hour. But the Leaf Lord must be awakened, his avatar summoned, in order for the spirits to come. The exile's creatures have desecrated the temple and stolen the artifacts I need. The artifacts are lost in the city, held by the exile's minions, perhaps even the black dragon in the northwest. There are 3, a talisman of Rilifane, a golden cup, and a moon blade. Go to the temple, which will most likely be guarded, and place the items on the statue in the center. This will summon the avatar to our defense. Are you certain this is the solution? I believe so, stranger. I cannot be sure, but Rilifane has the power. Go, please. The longer you wait, the more elves will suffer. Quickly. I don't think I can fight a dragon. I'm just keeping it real. Save and mark.